small boats crisis?
Yeah, I mean, I describe it as a crisis within a crisis. We're already dealing with the small boat crisis. Within that now are the growing numbers of Albanians, very significant indeed, to the point where it is now resulted in the Home Secretary signing what is, to all intents and purposes, an emergency agreement with Albania to try to rapidly remove those who have no right to be here. And that could mean that they are removed within weeks. Now, to give you an illustration of the numbers that are coming here, 28,500 people arrived by small boat so far this year. I don't know if we've got any graphics.
There we go. Yeah.
23,500 have arrived, I should say, by small boat so far this year. Now, that compares to 28,500 in the whole of last year. Of those, currently at the moment, 60% are Albanians. And that figure is about 6,000 for the year so far. But at the moment, because it's 60%, every arrival, 6 in 10 of those on a boat, effectively, are going to be from Albania. Now this, to give you an illustration of just how the number of Albanians on these boats has grown, in 2020 there were just 50 Albanians who were detected on small boats. So today, so far, we're looking at a day of about 400 people who are arriving. The conditions are flat calm again out in the channel, having been a bit windy before. So there are more boats arriving, about 400 or so. So we can expect that 250 or more of those 400 are from Albania.
Now, there is a school of thought, and there is some evidence to it, that these are not illegal immigrants. They are people who go on and are granted asylum. There's just no other route for them to get here. Does that hold sway, that they're being demonised?
Yes, I mean, it doesn't really hold sway, I don't think, when you look at the claims that are being made by human rights lawyers and the charities saying that, you know, the vast majority of those coming by small boat get their asylum claims granted, so therefore they cannot be illegal immigrants and they are being demonised. But actually, the truth of it is that since this crisis began to manifest in 2018, 85% of those who have since arrived in small boats, many, many thousands, haven't yet had their asylum claims properly processed. So they don't have a decision on whether they're being granted asylum or not. So it's incorrect to say that three-quarters. Generally, in the asylum system, 75% of those who are claiming asylum are granted asylum. But with the small boat issue specifically,
right,
then the vast majority haven't even been dealt with yet. And because we have tougher Immigration and Borders Bill that's just come into law, that is actually looking at the issue of coming across in small boats as one element that would count against someone claiming asylum and potentially, you know, could result in that eventual asylum refusal.